Hey loves, this is Linda. I hope you're all doing well. Today I am back with a short review of this new palette that I recently got during my Eid haul, and this is the BH Cosmetics Foil Eyes 28 color eyeshadow palette. As you can see, this palette is a palette of shimmery and shiny or satin eyeshadows, and this is the palette. This is how it actually looks like. So first thing first, talking about the packaging, this shadows of the actual shadow varies a lot from the packaging. You need to keep that in mind. The packaging and the picture looks very much enticing and shimmery or shiny, which in actual the palette is not. So I'll show you what I actually mean by comparing. You can see this purple shadow specifically over here and this shadow, they vary a lot. And look at the green line and also at this line actually. So they differ from the packaging. You need to keep that in mind. Other than that, speaking about the actual palette of this one, this is a simple sleek palette with a translucent casing, and it has 28 shadows on its own. You can see there is a mixture of nudes or light shades to dark and bright shades. It is a all shimmery or satin palette. This does not have any single matte shadow, so you cannot get a complete look with it. You just need a few like transition shades or crease shades. Just speaking of that, because like of course if you get this, you know that this is a foil eyeshadow palette, so this is not supposed to even have any matte. So just sort of mentioning that. And yes, the shadows are not that much powdery. I have swatched them in my hand. I'll be showing that swatches in a little bit of time, and they are, you can see over here, this does not have any chunks of glitters in it, and I swatched them with my fingers. Let's see how it works with the brushes on my eyes. For now you can just see the swatches that I have in my hand, and this is the swatches of this. I have not swatched all the 28 shades, but I tried to swatch most of them. I kind of avoided the similar shades, and here are the shades actually. Honestly speaking, this is not a single swipe swatches. Like I have swatched them and tried to build up the shades to get an even swatches for you. You can always build up the shadow color, so I thought that it was a fair thing to show, because most of the shades have fallouts, or like most of the shadows that have fallouts, or we need to build up the shadows anyways, so none of the shadows are gonna come up just directly. But the colors are beautiful by itself. You can see that it has a mixture of blues to purples to greens and even those goldens and bronzy shades. So here is the swatches beside the palette. This palette costed me around like 2200 taka if I'm not mistaken. I got it from a page named Shopaholic. I could be wrong, like the price could be 100 taka less or above, but I think that they overcharged me for this, and this is like $19, and BH Cosmetics randomly has sales all throughout the year, so you can just wait for their BH sale, or you can just get it at any other pages who have it for like spot purchase. But I think that this is worth giving it a try. This is said to be like a dupe of all the like many of the foiled eyeshadows from Makeup Geek, but I will not be comparing this to the Makeup Geek shadows in any way. I will be just speaking about this in itself, and of course I'll be going back to my Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I just love them, but this itself is also a very good idea by BH Cosmetics to compile all of the foiled eyeshadows in one single palette. So if you're just going for a say a travel or trip, so this could be a really good trip or travel palette for you if you're a colorful shadow lover, and you're gonna get many versatile looks from this palette itself. Here is a line of shadows that you can use for your brow bone or inner corner highlight. Here, this is like a whitish tone, or this is a little bit of pinky tone. I don't think my camera is doing justice. And this is more like center stage of Makeup Geek, which they could not bring the exact shade over here. This is more like Pegasus, if I am not wrong with the shade names, and this is the one that is similar to I forgot that I used that recently in my tutorial. Yes, I remember, this is the one that was closest to Fortune Teller. I don't remember all the shades of Makeup Geek, but they are all duped by BH Cosmetics to be similar like Makeup Geek. But keeping that aside, this itself is a really nice palette if you want to have in your collection, or if you just want to try out few colorful shadows that are shimmery. So yes, if you are a shimmery shadow lover or a colorful or bright eyeshadow lover like me, then you can just give it a shot and let me know how you find this palette. I will let you guys know how I find this palette whenever I use this in my eyes or like any tutorials. If I do, I will try to write down the name of this palette whenever I use in my Facebook page. And if you want to get such short reviews of such products or swatches, then stay connected with me in my Snapchat or Instagram and even Facebook. Also let me know what kind of videos you want to see next and what kind of makeup tutorials or any other video ideas or any requirements or any requests that you have. Then let me know. And for today, I'll be taking leave. Stay happy, stay blessed, and stay colorful. Bye bye and have a nice day.